It's day 2 of the PrimeTime Sports National Championships in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and glad to have you along for the ride today. Another day of madness expected here for the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. Hi fans, I'm Josh Haley. I'll be joined by Steve Braun today, and a special thanks to our crew here on the PrimeTime Sports Network. We've got a game 1 going on here right now, a 22-16 lead for the Arkansas Kings out of Conway, Arkansas. Their head coach, Bill Holloman, assisted by Damon Williams, and they have got things rolling early. Meanwhile, Team Elite, their opponent from Rockwall, Texas, just took a timeout. They're looking to gain their composure and try to get back in this thing and not let the lead expand too much. They're coached by Tim Brooks, William Stone, and Carson Brooks. This is our first game of the day. We'll have a dozen for you here on the PrimeTime Sports Network. The first 11 of those being pool play coming from this 10th grade boys division. This is action from Pool A. Team Elite in the black jerseys, white shorts. The Arkansas Kings in the all whites. Here's a turnaround right-handed hook shot. No good for Cameron Schmucker, who's already got 1 bucket in this game. And the Kings will work in transition here. Open 3, extra pass, couple of steps inside on the baseline. Kick out, right wing 3 on the way, and that goes down for Colin McNulty. His first 3 ball of the game, and the lead expands up to 9. 5:40 to play here in Duncanville. And an on-ball foul. That will be charged to Darius Tate. The Elite have some size inside, but the Kings have been able to run them up and down the court, and they really haven't been able to establish a half-court offense. Here's a dump-off pass down low to the big man. And a foul on the floor. That's going to be a push. .5:24 to play. And a turnover on the inbounds pass. A chance for a 2-on-1 breakout. The initial pass was broken up, but inside to hang on to it was Schmucker. It's lost out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Elite. 5:14 to go. It's a 25-16 advantage for the Arkansas Kings. We saw 11 games here yesterday on this court number 5. This is the featured court at this Duncanville Fieldhouse site. One of 3 main sites for the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. Here's a 3-ball from the right side, and that goes down. Connor Brooks with the long ball, and that brings the lead back down to 6. Pass down low. And a foul before he took the shot. Battle of Giants down low. That foul will be against Schmucker. Kick out, thought about the right wing 3, did Tate. Instead, he'll drive in, able to hold on to it for the moment. Right wing, open 3. This one's on the way. A high arcing shot that's off the front iron that wouldn't go down for Anthony Donald. Quickly back the other way as we've got 4.5 to play. Thought about the 3-ball, did Trey. A lot of movement around the perimeter for this Team Elite out of Rockwall, Texas. Trying to penetrate inside. They've had to settle for a lot of long-range shots. Here's another one from the right wing. This 3 is off the mark from the hands of Trey. Arkansas, a chance to run out and break, and there's another fast break layup. Another 3-ball. Player Connor Brooks went to the ground. He's already hit 1 in this half. But no whistle on the play as the Kings lead at 27-19. Driving inside, what a dish off. And the finish is there for Tyler Williams. Nice pass from Colin McNulty. Another rebound by Tyler Williams. Here's a 3 on the way, and that goes down. Starting to feel it is Tim Campbell. Little floater in the lane that's going to go down for Trey. That's his second bucket. But the lead's still at 11 for the Arkansas Kings as we approach 2.5 to play in the first half. Pump fake, driving in with the left hand. How about two more for Tim Campbell? This guy's taken over. Not afraid to drive inside, despite the height advantage that he gives up. Here's a three from the big man out top, Cameron Schmucker. That's off the heel, no good. And the Kings will come back quickly. Looking for the cross-court pass. There it is. On the drive, it's McNulty, and a foul will give possession back to the Elite. They're trailing by 13. They've got to find a way to trim this deficit before the half. Another change will be made as Shamar Harper will enter the game for the Kings, and they'll give their big man Tyler Williams a rest. Perhaps they can give his legs a break for the remainder of the first half, but for the Elite, this might be a chance for them to go inside, and an ill-advised three-pointer there that misses everything. If they're going to exploit the inside with their big man Mason Parr, now is the time to do it. Serious height advantage over anyone else on the court. Here's McNulty. Thought about driving, back out top of the key. Here's a long-range three from Campbell. That was a heat check, and he's feeling it. 10 points for Tim Campbell. 1:45 to play. The lead is up to 16. Three from the corner. That won't go down. Rebound tipped out. It's secured for the moment by Caleb Wesley. And the Elite will keep possession. Driving in left hand, kick out left side. Now a baseline drive and a nice lay-in, and the Elite need more of that. Keandre Jones with the bucket. They've settled for a lot of long-range shot, but that time the pump fake was bid on, and good decision by Jones to take it all the way to the rack. Here's Campbell once more. Drawing two defenders, able to kick it out, nearly a half backcourt violation. But the Kings are able to hold on to it. 14-point advantage. They're being patient on offense. Drive in, scoop shot is no good. The offensive board is there. There's a big block from Mason Parr. As I said, no one on the court matches his frame right now. And he holds a big advantage on both ends of the floor. See if they try to work inside to him. Instead, here's a right wing three-pointer that misses the rim. There's Parr again, was able to corral it for a moment, but now taken back by the Kings. 2-on-2 break right now. Taking it all the way into the hole to no avail was Anthony Donald. Perhaps anticipating some contact. Players diving to the floor everywhere, and we're going to have a tie-up, and the possession arrow will give it back to the Kings. 27 seconds to go here in the first half, and they've got a 37-23 advantage. Impressive stuff so far for the Conway, Arkansas team, the Arkansas Kings. Bill Holloman and Damon Williams must be pleased with what they're seeing so far in the first half. Every coach, of course, sees things their teams can do better, but when you got a 14-point advantage, there's not a lot you can't be pleased with that, especially at this level of play. McNulty trying the three that misses off the front iron. Chance to run out. Here's Caleb Wesley. He's going to drive in, attempting to draw the contact. No whistle blown, and here's a whistle after the rebound as Tim Campbell got hacked on the wrist. That foul will be charged to Caleb Wesley. 7.6 remaining. We'll see if the Kings can work quickly. They've been able to do that for pretty much the majority of this first half. Driving all the way in. That shot was contested. Chance for a half-court heave, and he did not get the shot off in time, even though it went in, but it's waved off. No doubt about it, he didn't get it off in time, but nonetheless, an impressive shot from Trey. Your halftime score is 37-23. The Arkansas Kings on top of Team Elite. We'll take a halftime break for 4 minutes. Stay with us. This is the PrimeTime Sports Network.
Return to action. Trey controls it for Team Elite. 37-23. Kings lead it here in game number 2 of the Primetime Sports Network National Championship game. Field goal attempt no good by Trey. Rebounded by Parr.
I think one thing the Elite are going to try to focus on here in the second half, Steve, is just slowing things down in transition. The Kings were able to break out at will. And one thing is for sure, they practice those fast break runs and working in transition because they were sharp with their passes. And with a 14-point lead, when you're working in transition and you're already ahead, it's going to be a tough comeback for the Elite. But, hey, we saw some comebacks that were well more impressive than what the deficit the Elite are in right now. So in this atmosphere, anything can happen. Here's Caleb Wesley working out. He'll kick it out towards the top. Elite worked a lot of threes in the first half. Here's another one off the bat, and that's a way to get something going. Connor Brooks hits his second 3 of the game, and the lead down to 11. 16-minute halves is what we play here in the high school divisions. There is no 1-and-1 situation on fouls. Once you get to 10 team fouls, as a traveling violation is called, once you get to 10 team fouls, you are instantly in the double bonus, so no 1-and-1 after 7. Players are allotted 5 personal fouls before they are fouled out of the game. So on the 5th, you are gone. A tie-up, and it'll give possession arrow back to the Kings. This is the 10th grade boys division. Games out of Pool A. Arkansas Kings out of Conway, Arkansas versus Team Elite out of Rockwall, Texas. Kings in the white. Team Elite in the black jerseys, white shorts. Here's a drive inside. You got a battle of skyscrapers in there. These are 2 of the biggest guys we have seen thus far. And Tyler Williams driving to the hole. He will take a trip to the line. That foul will be charged to Mason Parr. That's the first team foul against the Elite here in the second half. First one is up and misses front iron for Tyler Williams. Had a couple of buckets in the first half. As Marquise Eaton will check in for the Kings. Joined by Steve Braun, I'm Josh Haley, and glad to have you with us here on the Primetime Sports Network as Tyler Williams drops in the second. Here's a long 3 from the corner. Once again, it was tried by Brooks. He has had the hot hand from the outside, but couldn't get that one to go. Handle looked like it was maybe lost inside, but the pass found him anyway. Here's a baseline jumper that won't go, and a strong rebound to the hands of McNulty. McNulty will work out of some pressure in the backcourt. Team Elite's got to do something. Kings able to bring it across the timeline. Here's Eaton. 38-26, Kings lead it, 13:40 to play. This is game 1 of 12 that we will have broadcast on the featured court number 5 here today. Here's a pull-up jumper from the left elbow that goes down for Demarion Johnson. Good-looking shot there from Johnson, created his own shot and just made it go. 14-point advantage now. Brooks working against Johnson, top of the key, thought about the 3, did Wesley. Instead, he'll drive in. Nice pass to Brooks, a dump off now underneath. And a big block there from Williams. Chased down, running in transition is Keandre Jones. Can't get it to go. McNulty with the follow, no. Rebound tipped out, and it will be secured by Williams. Here's McNulty. Great tip out on that 3rd shot attempt. Here's a 3 from the right wing that misses everything. Trey with the rebound. Head up as he comes down the court. Pass to Brooks. He bobbled it for a moment. It will be taken away, stripped. And an excellent effort there by Brooks as he dove for it, was able to get a hand on it, and it went off the thigh of Shamar Harper. It'll stay with Team Elite as they trail by 13 with 12.5 to go. Thought about the right wing 3, did Trey. And the Elite will buy some time here. Here's Brooks. He's going to fire one from long distance. That one just off the mark, and this will trail out of bounds. 40-26, the lead for the Arkansas Kings. Just over 12 to go. Nice drive and a pass underneath, but Williams couldn't handle the pass. Brooks, what an excellent touch pass, gets it back and able to lay it in. Excellent work between Connor Brooks and Caleb Wesley to get the bucket. Quickly at the other end, a pull-up shot that won't go. Williams with the board off the glass. Somehow that didn't find its way in. And again, the Kings with another offensive board. Steve, they're getting chance after chance after chance, and if the Elite are going to come back, they're going to have to eliminate those second and third and fourth chance opportunities.
Yeah, you got to start boxing out and kind of bringing what you had on the offensive end of things with what Brooks did. That was impressive. The knowing where he was on the court, the wherewithal to just basically fingertip touch that over to his teammate and then get it back quickly and know where he was at to be able to lay it in. Just an impressive play, but they've got to get more of that if they want to cut into this lead.
There you see the head coach, Bill Holloman, giving instruction to his team. As I mentioned earlier, anytime you got a double-digit lead, you got to be pleased, but at the same time, every coach will find things that his team needs to be doing better, and that's what Holloman's telling his guys right now. (40-28) with 11:36 to go. McNulty, a little bit of space there on the perimeter. He's not afraid to fire from long distance. He and Brooks both have been taking the long shots in this one. Brooks a little bit more so than anyone else, but he's been able to hit them too. Tried the dump-off pass inside. Williams able to corral it just before it goes out of bounds, but then the save inbounds goes right to Cameron Henderson. Another loose ball. It's out of bounds. It will stay with the Elite.
Elite's just got to be a little more careful with the basketball in transition. Missed opportunities when you have it nearly turned over like that.
Here's Brooks with a three-pointer from the right side, and he got it. Connor Brooks could be heating up. That's his second three of the half, and the lead back down to single digits. We'll see this Elite team later in the day as well as they continue pool play. Here's a drive inside off the glass. Wow. What balance and presence in the air by Demarion Johnson, the second impressive bucket he's had here in the half. Nearly a backcourt violation there, but the Elite able to keep it going. Just got in a little too deep, did Henderson, and now fast breaking the other way once more. And a foul. Demarion Johnson taking things into his own hands. He's got 6. He'll look for 7 as he tries to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. That's the second team foul on Elite here in the second half.
Just an excellent take there. Authoritative. Didn't really have another option unless he was just going to pull it back out.
Brooks at the other end, can't nail that three. McNulty with a strong rebound. Trying to pass inside, and that will be tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Kings as Mason Parr the last to touch it.
And that's the kind of play where if you just put a little more effort, you chase after that basketball going out of bounds, maybe you save it, and instead of their possession, it's yours.
Johnson again with a drive. Nice pass off to Williams. He's got a one-on-one situation. Now help comes. He spins away from it and goes glass. Wow, that's a smart move. Steve, as soon as Williams saw that help come down in the paint from his left side, he instantly turned back to his right. That's a pretty heads-up play by him.
Well, you can see he's a skilled big man that has a very high basketball IQ.
And down at the other end, a nice shot from the other big man, Cameron Schmucker. The lead is 16 for the Kings. Swing out left wing, thought about the three, cuts inside, now finds a little opening. The floater short, got his own board. How about once more? Then it's stripped away. Schmucker will control for the Elite. 9.5 to play. It's a 14-point advantage. Driving inside, falling away. That shot is no good from the hands of Wesley. And a quick breakout. Help is coming from Brooks, but the lay-in is there. Marquise Eaton with his first bucket of the second half, and the lead back up to 16. Steve, just as we mentioned coming out of the break, this Kings team liked to get out and run in that first half. That's how they built their lead, and that's what they've done here to expand it here in the second. As bucket goes in for Mason Parr.
Yeah, the Kings are a team that likes to use the defense to create offense.
That was an impressive drive once again from Demarion Johnson. Can't say we're surprised, though, from the stuff he's shown us here in the second half. That three ball is off the mark, and the rebound tapped right back out where it came from. It's controlled by Cameron Henderson. Henderson trying to dribble inside away from traffic. McNulty will have it, and another breakout. Here comes Eaton. All the way in, off the backboard. It was almost like he intended to pass it to his teammate, as the trailing man was Johnson, and a foul whistled. That will go against Schmucker, and it's the third team foul against Elite. Eaton will head to the line. It was hard to tell, Steve, if he was intending to throw it off the glass for the trailing Johnson or if he just got hacked so hard that it just kind of went that direction.
I think he just got hacked, and that's why he missed it, but
first free throw up and good.
Either way, he also knew he could throw it up there with the foul likely coming, and he had a trailer with no defensive trailer. So that makes that a little bit easier to go up on the layup, knowing that your guy is the first one to get to it.
Second one goes down as well. Marquise Eaton has 4 points here in the second half as he will take a break. 53-35 your score. The lead is at its largest, 18 points for the Arkansas Kings. That ball out of bounds. We'll stay with Team Elite. Free throw jump shot that is off the mark from Schmucker. Kings not slowing down much. Baseline drive and pushed out of bounds. Foul will be charged to Connor Brooks. Fourth team foul for the Elite here in the second half. Here's a three ball right off the inbounds, and it goes down. Good looking shot there from Prentice Mullins.
Very nice shot by Mullins. Knocked that one down from the corner. Difficult three to make. He was able to capitalize off of it.
The lead's up to 21. It's 56-35 as we're under 8 to play. Here's Brooks. He'll try another three from that left side. Front iron, no good. Soaring up for the rebound, but had it knocked away did Schmucker. And it's out of bounds. It'll come back to the Kings. Steve, I'm surprised that we haven't seen the Elite try to slow things down and work inside more to their big man, Schmucker and Mason Parr.
Yeah, Schmucker looks like he can play the part. And Parr, just 2 points, but he's done well defensively at least, being able to cover the big man over for the Kings, Tyler Williams.
Yeah, and that could be part of the reason. You know, some big guys, they are defensive specialists and like to rebound just as Parr did there. But nonetheless, when you have the height advantage, especially right now with Williams out of the game for the Kings, you would think they would try to exploit that inside. Maybe that's what they were trying to do there, but the pass was knocked away. Nice save, kept in bounds by the Kings. It was DeMond Williams who was able to chase it down. Working around the perimeter. Here's a three ball from the left wing. That's off the mark to the left. Chase down, and what a save. How about that effort from Tim Campbell? No look pass underneath, and it's going to be controlled by Parr. And the Elite will slow down, at least for the moment. Full court pass, though, down the way. Here's Henderson. A lot of pressure on the perimeter. Right wing three ball on the way. That misses everything. The putback was there. And got his own rebound, and throwing it in was Mason Parr, his second bucket of this half. 56-37 the lead for the Kings, just over 6 to play. I think the impressive thing, Steve, about this Kings team, here's a long-range three, that one just off the mark, is so many times so far in this tournament when a team has built a big lead, the other team has found a way to battle back. So far, the Kings aren't letting up. They're expanding their lead as this second half ticks down.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's always a battle of the I'm trying to think of the word. not runs.
I know what you're saying.
You're,
You're saying.
Not runs.
I know what you're saying. You're trying to, and you want to. You know that it's going to happen on both sides. You just got to make sure yours is bigger than the other one.
Exactly. And luckily for the Kings, they've been able to hold off anything that the Elite have thrown at them.
That last ball, a 3 ball that was dropped in from Cameron Henderson. Subs will come in from both sides as we've got 5:33 to go.
A smart substitution there by Tim Brooks and William Stone of Team Elite. Let your best couple players take a break. Give them a good minute break or so and try to get them back in with about 4:30 to go. Hopefully you're still only down by 16 or so. And if you can, you you cut into that lead that Arkansas Kings have built.
Speaking of breaks, special thanks to all of our crew here at PrimeTime Sports, not just on the network, but in general. Long days put in by everyone yesterday, but to see this tournament flourish the way it has, everybody by far says it's worth it. We've got 5 minutes to go, and it's a 16-point advantage. We'll have a foul there charged to the Kings. They have stayed out of foul trouble. There's been no trouble for them at all. Three ball on the way from the left side. That's off the mark. Running out once again are the Kings. Wow, great double pump in the air. And a nice finish from Anthony Donald, his first bucket of this half. Errant pass that goes out of bounds, just a miscommunication there. The Kings right back to it. They are not letting their foot off the pedal. Dribble drive, nice pass down low, but not able to be handled inside. It was a fastball down there. Still working on his man is Darius Tate. He'll kick it out to the right side. Here's a three on the way, and that goes down for Anthony Donald. 2 consecutive buckets for him. He's got 5 this half. Another steal. A chance to break out 2-on-1. Nice take by Darius Tate. And I think that deserves more credit than what it looked like, Steve. A lot of times you'll see players, when they get in a 2-on-1 situation, sometimes their mind is already made up whether to take it themselves or to pass. And Tate waited till the last second, and he made the smart decision. The defender was favoring the pass, and he had an easy lay-in.
Yeah, and a good two-footed jump stop to be able to go up strong and get the layup high off the glass.
First free throw missing from Jordan Kern. That's just the second team foul against the Kings this half. We've got 3:40 to go. The lead's up to 23. Kern's second on the way, and that goes down. Hope you'll join us after this one. Our second game of 12 on the day will feature pool play from D. More 10th grade boys action. That will be all of our coverage here today until our last game of the evening. All pool play from the 10th grade boys division. Another foul there, charged to the Kings, as they lead it by 22. Out of Pool D, we will see Team Alliance taking on the Central Texas Tar Heels. Game will come up approximately 5 to 8 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Here's a long-range three that's off the mark. Nice job to tip out the offensive board by Keandre Jones.
Don't leave the ball, son.
Jones had an open look, passed it off. Another kick out. Great defending on the perimeter by the Kings. They are making the Elite work for every little thing. They're just not letting them get comfortable at all on offense.
Yeah, they're a high-intensity defensive team. It'll get up in your face, try to draw that 5-second call. And if they can't do that, they're at least going to force you into an errant pass.
Nice pull-up jumper there from right behind the free throw line. by Mr. Caleb Wesley. His first bucket this half. It's a 63-43 advantage for the Kings. 2.5 to play here in Duncanville. Drive inside, bounce pass underneath. Double defensive effort, but able to draw the foul was Jalen Graham. And he'll go to the line for 2. Steve, as he said, in your face is a good description of the defense that the Kings have been playing. And not only does it, end up being beneficial, of course, because of all the transition points they've able to get, but it's really kind of a mental thing. I mean, if you're playing a team and you instantly start the game and they are just in your face the entire time, on offense that you're going to have your work cut out for you, and your mind has no time to relax.
Yeah, you're constantly being pushed to the brink, and when you do that, that's when the mistakes happen more times than not. And as we're seeing right now, just double team leads to a steal and an easy layup.
That's Jalen Graham again, right after he made the free throw, coming back with a steal and a bucket. The lead is 23. Another knocked away pass. Kings coaching staff has got to be pleased with this effort they're seeing from their group.
Errant pass led from the double team.
Brooks thought about the three, now picks up his dribble, in a little bit of trouble, able to get it off. Here's Kern trying the reverse layup, and it's not there. Kings quick out the other way once again. Nice find over there on the right baseline, and the jumper goes. My goodness. It's one thing to find that pass, and it's another to hit the shot, and Graham did it. He's got 5 consecutive points for the Kings, who have now extended their lead to 25. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow is off the mark. And a full-court pass, a run out again. Knowing he didn't have the angle, Darius Tate pulls it up. This time drives inside. The pass too hot to handle, and the Elite will take it back. Just over a minute to go.
Defensively for the Kings, it's almost a boom or bust. I mean, they're going to swarm you, make you try to beat them, and if you do happen to break it, you're probably you have a chance at a layup.
That layup no good. Good job to battle inside for his own rebound by Trey, and he will go to the line. Good first half by Trey. They've kept him quiet so far here in the second. First free throw up and no good off the heel.
And we've got a running clock because the score has gone to 25 points in a deficit. So continue running throughout these free throws in the remainder of the game unless they drop it under 20, which won't be the case.
Second one won't go down for Trey either, and then a foul against Elite. That will do it. A 68-43 convincing win for the Arkansas Kings. They take care of business against Team Elite and put themselves in nice position for later in the day to advance to the championship bracket. Meanwhile, we'll see this Team Elite later on in the day as pool play continues in the 10th grade boys action. Hope you'll stick around for us. We've got another game coming up here in about 5 to 8 minutes. Action from Group D, the Alliance taking on the Central Texas Tar Heels. Until then, for Steve Braun, I'm Josh Haley. This is the Primetime Sports Network.